Welcome all of you to today's class. After the 1 week break, I'm glad to see you again. So, wakubecha, midedoa mamo, welcome. So, once again, my name is Peter, Odeme Peter. So I welcome all of you. So we are progressing. We've completed unit 1, and so it's time to go to unit 2 of this class.
Wado, how are you?
Hey, Kobecha.
Akobecha.
Hey, welcome, Stella. So, what do we have in unit 2? Welcome. Okay, so we're advancing. So unit 2, we are going to focus on speaking the Urhobo language, listening and comprehending, and then we will go to tones in Urhobo. Okay, so we have the Urhobo vowels with tone marks, the I, low pitch, and then the grammatical tones. So that is what we are going to do today. So the Urhobo language is a tonal language. Tonal language in the sense that one word can be spelled the same, or 2 words can be spelled the same, but pronounced differently. So that is it. So the Urhobo language, I think, is one of the most poetic, and extremely interesting language in Africa, if you may, because it is loaded with what we call heteronyms, homonyms. To master the language well, especially the written form, the learner must be able to know how to stress the vowels and the rest. So we'll go straight without much talk. Let's go to our workbook. We'll use our workbook in today's class very well. So, yes. So, by understanding Urhobo tone system, you'll be able to give different meaning by stressing parts of the syllables of words. We use tonal marks to show where you need to stress a word. Okay, Urhobo language generally operates with 2 tones, the high and the low tones. Generally, there is another tone which is the middle tone, but these are the ones that we work with generally, the low tone and the high tone. By changing a word, by changing the sound from low to high, you can change the meaning without you knowing. And so you have to know when to stress the words. The tones, they are usually at the beginning, middle, or end of the speech, and most times you put them in a vowel. And so these are the tonal marks. We have the rising, which is the high tone. I means goes up, and then the low tone, I call it the falling tone. So either you go high or you go low. And so these marks, if you see some of Urhobo books, you see when they write a vowel, they put like this, or they put like this. So this is high, and this is low, rising and falling. Okay, let's practicalize them with our vowels. We know we have a, e, I, o, or u. I, O, O, U. So these are the 7 vowels. 7 vowels. How many vowels do we have? Who can tell me 7 in Urhobo? We have 7 vowels. How many vowels?
Igwe.
Igwe. Okay. Igwe. Ibieta Uwu. Igwe. Oyewe Urhobo. So we have 7 vowels in Urhobo. Now you can see these up ones. They are the rising A. So how do you differentiate it? Those are good in music will understand. Okay. But before then, some writers, they will call it that the I tone, the I and the middle tone, they would be like this. Me, in music notation, re, do. So this is mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. That's why some people will say, Urhobo, when the Urhobo people are speaking, look as if they are singing. You know, so everything look as if it's music, but it's not. So that's why it's a very tonal language, especially when you hear our orators, they speak in occasions, you can see the musical tunes in our language. So, mi, re, do, falling. Mi, re, do, re, mi. Sorry, this is not a musical class, but something that will just guide us. So, this is the mi, do, mi, do. The same thing. A, E, I, O, U. Now I'm using the rising tone to sound the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. The low tone, which is mi, re, do, a, E, I, O, U, a, E, I, O, U. So this is falling. A, E, I, O, U. Don't worry. I know it can be overwhelming sometimes, but we won't dwell more on it. But it's something that you should know to guide you, especially if you want to read Urhobo books. This is going to guide you because, or you want to check a meaning in the Urhobo dictionary. If you have the Urhobo dictionary, you have it like me, okay? This is the Urhobo dictionary. So if you have it and you want to check the meaning of a word, because you can see the meaning of a word in the dictionary, and you're looking for a word and you see it there, and all the words, they have tonal marks. So if you don't know how to pronounce the tonal marks, you won't be able to read it properly. So that is why, so even if you have a dictionary, you should be able to know how to say the high P, the rising vowels and the falling vowels. It will help you a lot. Let's look at some words that will help us. Now you can see some words here. We have the low words here and the high words. Okay. Now this is the same spelling, the same spelling. You can see O-mi-a, O-mi-a, the same spelling, but different tones. Okay, now, because this is a falling O, so now I'm falling A, say O, A, Oma, Oma, it now becomes body, Oma, Oma, body. Now you see this, it's a rising O. This is Oma, Oma, and this is rising, now becomes Oma, 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 Oma. You see? Oma, rising, falling. And I will do the next one, and you see. So one is body, this one is statutes. Then let's see this one. Now, if you don't see any tonal mark, it means it is flat, which is the middle tone. The re, okay, which is the middle tone, the re. So re, just flat. Re, re. And this is, let's put the tone. Re, okay, re, re. Now, let's go. This is the rising. Re, re, re. Why this is goats and this is kola nuts? Goats, kola nuts. Re, re. Okay, so somebody help us to pronounce this third one, the two. Let's, yeah, before then, let's see. No, before then, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's not go too fast. Let's go back. Yes, somebody should help us to pronounce the I, R, and the low R, just this one. The I one and the low one. Okay, so let's see. Anybody gonna try? Okay, no, for the, yes, good. Good. So somebody should try the A. Good. Good. So A. The rising, then the falling. Yes, good. Good. Then the E sound. Yes. Give it a try.
E.
Okay. Then the O, let's go. Good. Makes sense. Okay. You see? So that is how it goes. So now with that knowledge, yes, can you pronounce this name?
Ode.
Yeah. So falling.
Ode.
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 Ode. Sorry. Ode. 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 Falling. Ode. Okay. Now let's go to the next one, which is tomorrow.
Oh, there.
Good. Ode. You see? Ode, rising. Ode, good. Okay, now try this. Okay, well, yes, Uko. Uko, yes, Uko is back. Then the cup, rising, rising.
Uko.
Uko, good. Uko. Now let's do some other exercises here. So, like what I would like to term it, let's see. I like to term some sound. This is falling, falling, dodo. Okay. Let's see how we can pronounce it. Okay, so do. This is the do sound, the falling, falling. I call it falling, falling. Do. So who can pronounce this? Let's see.
Ako.
Akon.
Ako.
Yes, akon, which is tooth. Akon. Okay, akon. Now let's do this falling, falling again. This is dodo sound. Dodo. Falling, falling. Okay, so who can try?
Ewe.
Try it again.
Iwe.
No.
Oh.
The first one was good. I just wanted to repeat it.
Ewe.
Good. Ewe, dodo,
Ewe.
dodo, ewe, which is cola nuts. Ewe, dodo. Okay, so once you have any Urhobo book, especially the Urhobo dictionary or the Urhobo Bible, if you have those ones and you want to read, you will see that in every of the vowels, there's a tone. Tonal mark is put on top to guide you to read it. Okay, because you are not, books is not voiced. You have to read it and create the voice for yourself. So it is a tone that is on top that will guide you to pronounce it properly. Okay, let's do one more dodo. And okay, let me do something you like. Let's do dodo. Okay, dodo. With that sound will help you. Dodo. Now, so pronounce it. Let's see. Yes, just a moment. Yes, Aniboro.
Yes, thank you. In the book, you said kola nut is high tone, but what you wrote here now is low tone for goods. Please double check, please. Thank you.
In the workbook.
In the workbook, it says kola nut is high tone, while goat is low tone.
Okay, that is sorry, that is something we need to edit. Thank you. Thank you for the observation. Okay, so let's pronounce this.
Ugbon.
Good. Ugbon. Ugbon. And ugbon is knee. Knee. Ugbon. Knee. Now let's go to another sound. Let's go to rising, rising. Mimi, mimi, mimi. Okay? Mimi, It's rising, rising. Mimi, Mimi. So who can try with the sound in your head? Mimi. Who can try this?
Uwe.
Uwe, good. Uwe, I like that. So Uwe is nose. Uwe, you see? So let's do two more. Some of you are familiar with this word. But yeah, Mimi, let's go. We have lots to do. Let's go fast. Let's go. So,
Esha.
no, that's sound. This is not air.
Sa.
Say it again.
Isha.
Oh, Isha.
Isha. Yes, Isha. This I is E. Isha. So Isha is what? Beans.
Beans.
Beans, yes. Isha. Isha.
Isha.
Good. Isha. One more. One more. Let's see. Mimi. Okay, let's go.
Uwe.
Uwe.
Try again.
Uwe.
Ure.
Ure, yes. Ure, Mimi,
Uwe.
Ure, Mimi, Ure. Okay, it's not now. Ure is tree. Ure. Now let's go for that. Let's go from rising to falling. Mi do, mi do, mi do, mi do, mi do. Mi do. So rising, rising, falling. Mi do. Yes, mi do. Okay, we can try.
Oko.
Okay, say it again, Fuma.
Oko.
Okay, Oko.
Oko.
Oko. And what is Oko?
I don't know.
Oko. Oko is friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oko, friend. Yeah, there's one word. Yes, that's good. Ladies will like this one. Mido. Mido. Rising, falling. Mido. Mido. Okay? Yes. Who can
Oro.
try? No? Falling. Mido.
Oro.
Oro. Oro. Yes. Oro. Oro. Oro is gold. Oro. Omotekoro. Omotekoro. Again, it's like a gold. Okay, the last one. All of you know this word, but let's get the real pronunciation now. Rising, falling. Middle. Okay, let's go.
Ogba.
Ogba, good. Ogba. So what is Ogba?
30.
30, 5-star for you. 30. Okay. Okay. So now let's do something. Yes. Now these are 2 syllables. We can go to 3 syllables and the rest. Let's see. Let's do so that we get used to it. We get used to it. Let's do 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 do. Do do do, folly, folly, folly. falling, falling, falling. Remember all the sounds, the tones, they are in the vowels. Okay, so we can try.
Agbara.
Say it again.
Agbara.
No, you are right. You are this one. You.
Agbara.
Yes. Say it again. This one, the first thing, what you did, you did it as a rising tone, but it's not rising. You say agbara, no. Agbara is rising. So try it again. Somebody got it, but the first person, I want you to repeat it.
Agbara.
Agbara, agbara.
Agbara.
Yes, agbara. Agbara. So what is agbara? Agbara is chair. Okay. Let's do one more.
Is there also a place called Agbara?
Good. That one is agbara. Agbara. This is agbara. Agbara. That one is agbara. That is mi. Agbara. Agbara, mi. But this is agbara. You see, it falls. Thank you for bringing that up. Agbara, mi. Agbara, do. You see? So the place is agbara, but the chair is agbara. Agbara, agbara. You see? Agbara, agbara. So
That is
that's
very subtle. The difference is very subtle.
yeah. So yes. So now let's try this one again. This is falling, falling, falling. Yes, please.
Ehara.
Ehara. No, this is you gave this one as rising.
Eara.
Say it. Yes, and this is try.
Eara.
Ehara. Good. Ehara. Yes.
Eara.
Ehara. Yes, when you talk like that, you know, yes, this is an Urhobo person speaking. Ehara. Ehara. Ehara is umbrella. Yes, you don't need to cram all these words for now. What you just need is to get the tone correctly. Okay, that is the main purpose of this class, to learn how to read Urhobo books. So once you see Urhobo books and you see the ones that have those tones, you'll be able to read it comfortably. Okay, and then you can now know the meaning. Okay, let's do let's do, there are so many, you can arrange them in different ways. Do, mi, do. Sorry, I'm not a musician. Do, mi, do. Yeah. Do, mi, do. I'll write one. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Do, falling, rising, falling. Do, mi, do. Okay, let's go. We can try that. Yes.
Abaran.
Agbara.
Abaran.
Do, mi, do. For this one, for the last one. For the last
Agbara.
do, mi, do.
Agbara.
Yes, agbara.
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 Agba.
Yes. If you are speaking and you say Agbara, Agbara, we may not really easy get what I'm saying. So that's why the tones they are very important. Agbara, Agbara. Yes, the name sound like the meaning. It's thunder. Agbara. Okay, do. Okay, so you can, let's do this one. Me, 3 me, rising, me. Let's go. Yes, me.
Agogo.
Good. Agogo is bell. Agogo is bell. Okay, so there are millions of ways you can arrange them, you can permit them, and there are many ways you can put them. So that is it. So what we're going to do now, the tones in the language, they also guide us in giving sentences meaning. Okay, that is why in Urhobo language, a word, a sentence, by changing the tone of this sentence, you can either change it to a question, you can change it to a past tense, just by changing the tone of the words, the tone of the phrase. And so let's give me any Urhobo phrase that you know from our unit 1. Let's see the Urhobo phrase that you know.
Okobecha.
Okay. Okobecha. Yes, another one.
Wakubiro.
Okay, Owakobiro. Good. And what about, how do you say, what is this? Oyara. What does it mean? Oyara. Oyara means he or she is going. It's flat. Oyara. Progressive. Okay? Oyara. Now, you can raise this tone by 1 tone, raise it again. Sorry, this is becoming too technical in a way, but it's good. You just learn it once and for all. In our next class, we won't be so technical like this, but let's go. So you raise it by 1 tone, is Oyara. Oyara is going. Oyara. Call it. Oyara.
Oyara.
Yes. Oyara means he left.
Your screen, teacher.
Oh, sorry. Oyara, he left. He followed. Oyara, he left. So he's going. Oyara is going. Flat. Oyara. The same thing, the same spelling, everything. Oyara. You have changed the meaning. He left or he left. which is the past tense, Onyara. And then you go Onyara. Onyara. Did he go? So this one becomes a question. So by changing the tone of the sentence, you change the meaning from either to past, to question, or just progressive. Let's go to our workbook. We see a lot of examples in our workbook. You see, it said by stressing part of the sentence, you can change the sentence from a statement to a question or change it from present tense to past tense. Esepeki. Esepeki. This is Ese went to the market. I can change this thing. Esepeki, the same thing. Esepeki. It becomes a question. Let's try this one. This is Ocha. She's coming. Ocha. Now change this to a question. The same thing. Can change the statement to a question. Let's go. Ocha. Now change it to a question.
Ocha.
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 Ocha. This is a question. Okay. Osioro. I can say Osioro. Osioro means it is raining. It's raining. Osioro. Now change it to a question.
Osioro.
Good. Osioro.
Sure.
Osioro. It now becomes a question.
Sure.
Yes, he is eating. You can say he is eating. He's eating. You know that he's eating is Oriemu. He's eating Oriemu. Now, can you change it to a question?
Oriemu.
Good. Oriemu. It turned into a question. Oriemu. Okay. Onime cheremu. Flat. Onime cheremu. My mother is cooking. Onime cheremu. My mother is cooking. Change it to a question by increasing your tone.
So where does the high emphasis go? Like, because I can say only in the last word. Or is it in the last word? It always go. So I can say only
Cheremu.
I'm asking a question.
Yeah, carry on.
So is it in the last word that the emphasis, the high note goes, or is it in
the first and the last? The first and the last. Onime cheremu.
Onime Cheremu.
Onime
cheremu. Did my mother cook? Onime cheremu. Is my mother cooking?
Onime Cheremu.
So that sounds. Could you say the onime for the question and the onime for the the onime for the past tense, or the? Could you put the screen back up, please?
Yeah, all right, I'm on the right here.
It's gone. It's not the screen. It's not showing. Oh, you're gonna write it, right?
Yes. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. This is my mother is cooking. Onimecheremu. My mother is cooking. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. Okay, Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu is my mother cooking. Yes, Onimecheremu, my mother is cooking. This is flats. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu is my mother cooking.
Okay, let me give that. Let me give
Yes.
that a go. So the first one is Onimecheremu,
Yeah.
and then hold on. Onimecheremu.
Good. Onimecheremu is my mother cooking. Yeah. So Aniboro, you have a question?
Yeah. For the questions on the sheet we were looking at before, how do you know when the intonation is for question and when it's for negation? Like for essay Becky and then essay Becky, that one is essay went to the market and essay did not go to the market. And then how do you know? And then for Okia, she's coming. Then Okia, like how do you know whether it's a question or whether it's negation?
In the written form, you will see question mark. If it is a written form, you will
Yeah,
see that you will see that it's a question. So if you are reading and you see a question mark there, you will know it's a question, and then you sound it as a question.
So then how do you know, for example, the essay Becky and then essay Becky, how do you know that essay went to the market doesn't change to did essay go to the market or essay did not go to the market? How do we know which one? If it's did not go or is she going?
Essay Becky.
Yeah.
Essay Becky. Okay, this can be essay Becky. Let's start with that. Essay Becky means essay is going to the market. Essay Becky is flat. Now the question is, essay Becky. This is the question. Essay Becky. And then you go, essay Becky. Now, this is, I told you from here, this is essay Becky, rise sound as a question. Essay Becky. Now, this is one again. Essay Becky is essay went to the market. Essay went to the market. So the simple thing is, just like in English, essay, like I'm coming, just like I'm coming. Am I coming? Just sound question. Am I coming? I'm coming. So once you make it sound as a question, it's easily understood that it's a question. Esekpeki means Ese has gone to the market. Ese went to the market. Sorry, this is for the past tense. For the past tense, you fall it. Esekpeki, you fall it. Esekpeki, you rise. Esekpeki, you fall it. Then the flat one, which is the middle, is the continuous terms. Esekpeki. Esekpeki. Ese is going to the market. Then you rise. Esekpeki. It's a question. You fall. Now becomes past. It now becomes past. Esekpeki. 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 Middle. Re. Esekpeki. Mi. Esekpeki. Do. Esekpeki. Esekpeki. Esek going to the market. Esekpeki. Ese went to the market.
How do you know when it's essay did not go to the market then? How do you say that one?
How do you know what, please?
When its essay did not go to the market.
Oh, that one is easy. That one is easy now. That one is easy. That one is you just repeat the last vowel. Yes.
So can we give this a go? The difference. See, all of them. Can I give this a go? I mean, it'd be useful for all of us, I think, if we all went through it. And if you said, this is my suggestion, someone say the flat tone, someone say the question, someone say the past tense. So we know that we're getting it. So I'm gonna go with Esekweki. Does that sound like a question or a statement?
Yes, it sounds like a question. It sounds as a question.
Esekweki.
Good.
Is which one?
No. Say it again.
Okay. Esekweki.
Esekpeki, that's the past tense.
I want to say the first one. Esekweki.
That's a question.
How do you say the first one?
Esekpeki, flat. Esekpeki.
Esekweki.
No, Esekpeki.
Esekpeki.
Yes. Esekpeki. Let's bring another example from
Esekweki. Esekweki. Esekweki.
Esekpeki. No, good. Let's do it again. Let's do this one. We'll get it this time. Ovieriemu. Ovieriemu means ovie is eating. Ovieriemu. Riemu. Okay, so the past tense is falling. The past tense, this is past tense for your tone, ovieriemu. Question. Okay, question. The negation. Negation. Okay, so I'll go first. Then anybody that wants to try will try. So, ovieriemu. Ovie is eating. Ovieriemu. Sorry, ovieriemu. Question. Ovieriemu. Falling. Ovieriemu. Ovie ate. Ovieriemu. Falling. Question. Past. And then ovieriemu. Ovie did not eat. Okay, so somebody else should try.
Ovieremu.
Good.
Ovieremu. Ovieremu.
No, this one is past. Ovie.
Okay. Ovieremu. And then Ovieremu.
No, no. The question,
Ovieriemu.
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 Yes. Okay. Or
Ovieriemu.
yes. Okay, let's start again. Ovieriemu.
Ovieremu.
Then the past. Ovieriemu.
Ovieremu.
Ovieriemu.
Ovieremu.
Ovieriemu.
Ovieremu.
Yes, somebody should try again.
Ovieremu. Ovieremu. Sorry, I'm messing up the first one. Ovieremu.
Which are you saying? The first one?
The first one?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, let's start with the fallen. Ovieremu.
Yes, Ovieriemu. Good.
Ovieremu. Ovieremu.
Ovieriemu,
Ovieremu.
which is Ovier8. Ovieriemu.
Oh, I thought that was the question.
Okay, then the question.
Ovieremu.
Good. Ovier did not eat.
Ovieremu.
Yes, or Ovier is not eating. Better.
I find it difficult to differentiate between the first two. Ovieriemu. Ovieriemu. Those first two are the ones that are difficult because the question one, it just rises. So
Yeah.
the first one, Ovieriemu.
The first one is Ovieriemu.
Ovieriemu. And then the second one, Ovieriemu.
Ovieriemu, good. Ovieriemu.
Ovieremu.
Ovieriemu. Ovieriemu.
Ovieriemu. Ovieriemu.
Yes, Ovieriemu. Good. You got the second one right, but the first one.
Ovieremu.
The first one is not very correct.
Let me give it a try.
Yes, please.
Ovieremu.
Good. First one.
Ovieremu.
No, that is
Okay,
second.
I start again.
Yeah.
Ovieremu.
Mm-hmm.
Ovieremu.
Good.
Ovieremu.
Good.
Ovieremu.
Good. Ovieriemu. Good. I like that.
Could you just put a red mark under where you are emphasizing for the first, the second, and the third one? Could you put a red line to say we're emphasizing the REMU, the RE bit, or the MU bit? Could you put a red mark onto that? Do you understand?
Okay, I think let's do another example, maybe to help us. Let's see. Let's do the Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. My mother is cooking. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. The same thing. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. Okay. So onimecheremu. This is just flat. Don't need to rise anything. Onimecheremu. 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 Now, in this, what's the like asking now is that we can put that we're going to, this is where we're going to emphasize, this will not emphasize the full phrase. If you are rising, start rising from the beginning. Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu. My mother cooked. My mother cooked. Onimecheremu. 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 So let the emphasis be on the complete sentence. That is the best way you can do it. Because if you want to pick, okay, this is where I'm going to pick. No. Onimecheremu. My mother is cooking. Onimecheremu. My mother is cooking. Onimecheremu. You fall. So you start from here. This is flat. From here, you start falling. Onimecheremu. From here, you start rising. Now, sorry, this is falling. So you start falling right from the go. And this, you start rising right from the go. So once you start, onime, the question, onimecheremu. 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 Now let's somebody try again. Let's try and see how it goes. Let's try the first one.
Onimecheremu.
Good. Good. The next one, which is past.
Onimecheremu. Onimecheremu.
Onimecheremu.
Onimecheremu.
Good. Onimecheremu.
Onimecheremu.
Yes, that one is easy for everybody now. So the third one and the fourth one. So then go to the fourth one.
Onimecheremu.
Good. Good. So where we are having challenge now is the past tense.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the past tense and the present.
You having problem with the past?
Differentiating between
The
past and the present. That's
present, yeah.
those are the ones that's not very clear.
I think, if I may come in, I think in most cases, the meaning will be derived from the context. So it's very subtle. It's very, very, you can't notice it immediately. But from the context and the general situation, people will know what you mean. So the most important two aspects you've got, which is the question and the one that negates, because those are, obviously quite specific. That's easy for you to understand. The other two, I won't. It will come with time. In the meantime, people will understand you.
Okay, yes. Let me give you another clue that to make it easy for you to remember past tense. It's a cheat code. I call it a cheat code. Okay, to remember to differentiate the past tense from the other ones. In the past tense, put the sound re. Okay? So onime chere mure. Once you say onime chere mure means that is a past participle, okay? So my mother has finished cooking. Onime chere mure. So I use that for many people too. It's a cheat code. So like ovierie mure, Ovie has eaten. Ovierie mure. So once you put that re in any sentence or in any verb, it shows that it's in the past. So all the verbs that you've learned before, like share, which is to sell, de, eat, okay? Meshere, I've sold. Medere, I have bought. Meriemure, I have eaten. So once you put that re, there's no ambiguity in it. Once you just say Meriemure, Medere, Meyare, okay? Yare, ya. Okay? Meyare, I've gone. Okay? So you can use that if you want. I'm confused. I don't know where to put. I don't know where to say it's past. So once you just put that re, I think all ambiguity will go off, and all that will definitely go off. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You have any question? You have a question?
Thank you. Could we go back to the market one or the food one? So let me give that a go with the re, please.
Yeah. Okay.
The Esekweki one. Or
Okay.
the
Yeah, okay.
anyone.
Good. No. Let's go. Let's go to this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Try. Let's go with this one. Yes.
Which one?
Yeah.
Only
Ovie.
Ovieriemo.
Ovie.
Re.
Good. And every ambiguity goes off.
Ovieriemo. Ovieriemo.
Good. Go to the next one.
Onimekeremo.
Mm-hmm.
Onimekeremo re. Onimekeremo. Onimekeremo.
Good. And so the ray solves all the problem.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
so if you can't know how, you don't know how to use the tone to say the past, you don't know how to use the tone to make it past tense, just put the ray at the end. Okay, and then all your problem solved until as our admin said, until you start noticing the difference. It's very subtle, okay? It's very subtle. So I tell my students, don't worry, use the ray, and everybody's happy. So thank God, you just go with the ray. But I must point it out, the ray is mainly used for past participle. Past participle, when you say, I have done this, he has eaten. So for completed action that you say in the present, okay? For, let me say this for record, but we'll talk more about it when we're dealing with tenses properly. We'll talk more about it. What we're doing now is the sound. We're trying to get used to the sound, how the sound change, falling, arising. That is what we're trying to get used to now. And so with time, we're going to get used to it. Yeah, any question?
I just want to say, Peter, this has been a very, very good lesson for me. I've actually learned listening to you. I know it would have been quite difficult for most of you to wrap your heads around, but it's really good. So I would advise that you, when I upload this to the YouTube channel, I will just ask you to watch it over and over again. This is one of those lessons where it will come to you through repetition and practice and patience. So please bear with us. Well done, teacher.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so in our next class, we're going to learn something very, very beautiful. And you'll see it. So when you come, we're going to have fun and we're going to learn so many things in our next class. And I really want to see all of you again. So, Owa Kobiro, thank you, Wado. So this is the end of the class, unless there is anybody who wants to ask a question. If there is none, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Owakabiro.
Urhobo.
Wado.
Yes.
Wado.
Wado,
Learners, God bless you. Thank you so much.